Hello, welcome back to Studio M Academy. We are going to go through our side lying feet in straps. Once again, the process of learning with my videos is watch along, take as many notes as you can, write down the exercise, the layers and the cues, press pause, rewind, take the sound off, and as you're replaying it, see if you can cue me in. Because you've got the exercises in front of you so you know what's coming next, and see if you can cue me in, or scrap that and cue your whole invisible room of people in front of you. Okay, side lying glutes. Everybody, we are going to get into side lying feet in straps. So can we please either place a single red spring on or a little bit kinder a blue yellow? So that's a full spring or 3/4 of a full spring. So I'm going to choose blue yellow today. So you'll grab your squishy ball, which you would have already had prepared at the front of the carriage for your students, so it doesn't mess up the flow of your class with them getting up and grabbing things and moving. It's right there ready to go. So we have our squishy ball, we're placing that on the headrest. Can you safely come down and lay onto your side body, so your right side of the body? I will come and physically be at the front of class showing this. Okay, head goes onto the ball. You're lying on your shoulder and hips are towards the very back of the carriage. From here, making sure our knees are in alignment. If your top knee is over the top of your bottom knee, totally okay. But if it is back, it means our hips are too open and our range of motion will be far too big before we hit the point of muscle fatigue. So knees are either stacked or top knee over the front. Reach over with your top arm, grab your strap, place your foot in the long strap, line up your knees. Then I want you to think about lifting your side body up. So do physical with your hand, visual. Literally look at somebody's face, then look at their side body and go like this. And they'll know exactly what you're saying and you'll see everyone lift. Okay, if you want to line up your shoulders, fingertips can come together. Doesn't really work all the time though. Okay, let's lift our knee up to hip height. Once you are there, re-engage your core. We are going to send this foot to the front of the foot bar. Then we squeeze and float it back in line with our body or towards the back of the foot bar, float it forward to the front and bend back into start position. So do this with your hands, extend to the front, draw to the back, draw back in front and bring it back to the start. Continue here. As you take your leg back, just make sure your hip's not opening, back to the front and draw back in. Can you ensure your knee is still at hip height? It can be a little bit higher than hip height if you want an extra little bit of a challenge, but no problem if it's not. And we can just stay silent for a minute. Everyone usually is doing pretty well here. You'll start seeing some people already working their hamstrings like this with their straight leg sweep. Just catch them because they'll be too fatigued. Okay, we have 2 to go here. We extend to the front, we draw back, take it back to the front in line with the foot bar, draw back in, pause. If you need a quick break here, you can tap the glute. Evidence shows that this tapping does actually relieve for a second because your brain thinks that something good is happening. It's like happy time. Anyway, I digress. I'm a physiotherapy student if I hadn't have already said that. We're extending to the front of the carriage, drawing back in line with our body, pause. Okay, from here we're doing our straight leg sweeps. So this is working the back of our thigh and our bum, our hamstrings and glutes for you anatomy buffs out there. We float that leg around, pause when you feel that full stretch down your calf and the back of your leg, your hamstring. Once you're there, you'll feel a little shake. Re-engage that bum muscle, squeeze it and draw leg back in line with body. Let it float around, float, 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 point your toe. Feel the stretch, keep your foot at hip height. Once you're there, re-engage, heel floats around, it draws a half circle in the sky. Float back around to the front, pointing. Once you feel that stretch, keep that foot at hip height. Squeeze and re-engage and draw around. Beautiful, continue. You have 5 to go here. Then you can walk around. You can do visual cues with your hands. See my foot's dropping here. Lift up. If I'm opening my hips, come over to the back of my hips, pull my hips forward. If my side body starts to sink, put your hand as if it's coming under and lift. Yeah. Maybe I'm starting to internally rotate here, so you just come over and straighten up my foot with either your hand, literally, or do this with your hand. You're down here, straighten up. Last one here, sweeping around, drawing all the way back, bring it back into starting position and take a quick rest. Next exercise here, our clams. Heels come up nice and high. We're going to open up into our clam. From here, we are going to press into our top foot. Keep your bottom foot up, you'll feel it really working. And extend to this corner of the room. I'll notice something like a plant or a speaker and I'll say, extend it to the speaker in the corner of the room. Beautiful. Continue extending on that angle. Can we extend now, keeping knee where it is? So the carriage moves, this is round 2. The carriage will move, but your knee is not. See the difference? I'll do it again. Extend your leg and your knee to the corner of the room. Leg and knee. Hold still, keep your knee where it is and extend your foot. See that? Oh my gosh, that is so brutal, by the way. Let's pretend we've done 10 because I'm going to stop this now because I'm shaking to death. Let's close back down. Perfect. Another one you can do here. Keep your knees stacked. We are going to lift, keeping everything in alignment, and lower. Lift and lower. Then you can get them at that top peak to do little pulses up the top. Yeah, and then you can fatigue this by sending that leg long, doing some nice big circles. Draw a circle in the air, as big as you can, and let's slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller, and my bottom glute is on fire from holding me here. All right, we've got the tiniest circle. Can you draw the smallest black dot that you've ever drawn in your life? It's the tiniest movement. Then by naturally here, you're doing like an almost pulse. Yeah, ooh. All right, we're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it back in. Woo. And then if you wish, you can take, usually they're pretty cooked by there, you can do that whole thing with your strap on your knee. It's a slightly different feeling. And obviously you can't really, well, you can extend it out long, but it'll start sliding up their leg. And it's kind of an easier version. There's not as much tension because your lever is still long, but the tension is not on the end of your long lever being your limb. Okay, so this can be a safer, kinder, almost a regression version, but you can still get a lot of good workout doing all this clams and everything, your kicks, your big circles, but just be prepared. If somebody's super, super thin, it will literally be up in their groin and then there's no point to it, yeah? So we have to always take things like that into consideration. Okay, have fun. That's a nice little side glutes. Obviously, you can come up onto your side as well so that you are up here. You can have the ball under your side, but then it changes the angle of your hip. So you'll need to get rid of the foot bar because your foot will be lower by definition. Pull that up. Cool. Have fun. Write your progressions, your regressions, and all the different kinds of cues that you can think of. And if you are in my M Academy, I'll see you on the weekend. We'll be practicing all of this together. Can't wait. Love you all. Have an awesome day and happy practicing.